We're recording. So this is 9 a.m. signature. It is a Wednesday. Oh, sorry, I have to grab my water bottle. My cat doesn't drink it. They like to do that. Little mischievous creatures. Okay, so what do we need today? We need mat or carpet, something to hold on to for a bar. We will use our regular like 1 to 3 pound range weights, or some kind of substitute. If you have a playground or Pilates ball, you can grab onto that for abs. If not, pillow. Crease it in half, you'll be good to go. And then a couple extra things today. So let me just really quick go through it. If you have a glider at home, one of those round gliders, we're going to use that very briefly in plank at the beginning this morning. If not, you can grab a dish towel and just use it kind of folded flat under the ball of your foot. Works just the same. And then as well, we need a long band or a loop band. We're going to hold it behind our back. So if you're using a dish towel and you don't have a long band, you can use a dish towel instead. That's what I'm going to be using. I misplaced my long band. So we're just holding it right behind the back. So you just want to make sure you can grab it like that. If you don't have any of that stuff, I'm going to offer modifications for all of it. You could hold weights instead of the dish towel for arms. You can use no glider. So all kinds of options. And Ani's here. Hi, Ani. I'm getting started late, but let's go for it. So Ani is just saying that if you have a glider and a band, we're going to use a long band. We're going to have an option to use those. If not, you can grab a dish towel. We're going to use it like to actually glide, and then we're going to use it for arms. So, all right, but I'm going to get you guys going just because it is that time. Past that time, as it usually is with me. All right, we're just going to get warmed up. Please let me know if the music needs to get adjusted as we go. I got new earphones here. All right, we're just going to bring our feet a little wider than our hips. Take that nice soft bend down into our knees. Draw the navel in nice and tight. Start to roll the shoulders back right here. Circle. Turn my volume up here. We'll go for 5. For 6. Circle it out. Let's go 8. Reverse. Bring them forward. For 6. We'll go 8. 7. For 6. Just 4 more here. For 3, 2, let's step it out. Big inhale, arms come up. Exhale, take it down. Start to squeeze into the glutes. Exhale down. We'll take 2 more. Inhale up and exhale down. Inhale up and exhale down. We'll bring the feet in. Let's march it right. And knees, tuck them to the chest. Scoop tight through those lower abs. We're going to take an extra 8 here. Keep this going. For 7. For 6. We'll go for 4. 3. And as we exhale, let's start to open those arms out to the side. And we'll bring them up towards the ears. Second set, we're adding those arms in. We take a pull down. Tension to the back. Squeeze the shoulder blades for 5. 6. 8 more. Just add a little gentle twist towards the front leg. We'll go 6. Last. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Let's step. Press to the palms. Lift it up and out. Nice big C curve round. Lift. Twice more. Get that stretch in the lower back. Good bend into those knees. 1 more. Exhale. Press. Lift up and out. We're going to float those arms back into the ears. Exhale. Melt it all the way down to the mat. Start to feel the backs of those legs loosening up. Let's take it to the right foot. Turn the toes parallel. We'll start to bend and stretch from here. Down and up. So we're dropping that back knee. Always have that option to walk the hands up a little higher, shins or thighs. We would try to straighten that front leg, get deeper into the hamstrings, stretch each time. Last one, slide to that lunge. Left leg back, front knee over the heel. Left hand down, and we'll open towards the front leg, reaching through the fingertips, pressing down through the front foot. And exhale, float that hand back down. We're going to tap that back knee. Here we go. We tap and lift. Just twice more. Gentle stretch the hip flexors. Last one, press off that back foot. We're going to come through the middle. And as we exhale to the left, turn those toes. Let's go right into our bend. Go down and drop that back knee. Hands could be framing the front foot or a little higher on the shins or thighs. 4 more here. We inhale, exhale on the extension. Just 2 more here. Last one, slide to that lunge. Right leg back, front knee over the heel, right palm down, open towards the front leg, and we'll pause. Reach for the fingertips. Press down through the heel. Exhale, we'll float that hand back down, head and neck long. Let's tap that knee and lift. Gentle stretch in the hip flexors. Twice more, then we're gonna stay down here. Last one, let's drop the knee one more time, flatten out the foot. We're gonna pull the front leg back. You can take a little sway into the back if you'd like, maybe a little rock side to side. You can reverse it, look round to the belly button. All right, you guys, we're gonna grab onto either our dish towel or our glider. We just need one. If it's a dish towel, that's what I'm using today. You really just wanna fold it so it's flat rather than all crumpled up, and it's gonna go right under the ball of our feet. And then you might wanna take your mat, unless you have a lot of room on the edge of it, and we're gonna fold it in half, just so you can place your palms right on the edge and have room to extend your legs back behind you from there. Now, we're gonna get all of our plank work done in this one track. Only the first little push with this glider. So it's gonna go right under the arch or ball of the right foot. And then we're gonna extend our legs out behind us. Now I'll get us going here and then I'll offer some modifications. Make sure we're pressing out of our shoulder blades, drawing that navel in. We're gonna pull the knee across. It goes cross, back. Now, without that glider, you could do a free leg, have it float. We still take that cross. And to modify, drop that bottom knee. Take this out from tabletop position. Now, take the knee wide over towards the right. Go pull and extend. So we're bringing it out wide towards that right elbow. Maybe you think about bringing it up towards the shoulder even. We only have one more set on this side. We're gonna take this nice straight leg, open it out to the side. So we go slide out, straight leg, squeeze the inner thighs together. We still have that chin lifted off the neck, looking out on that long diagonal. Just take this twice more. Last one, here we go. Pull those knees underneath you so we can switch the glider or dish towel under the arch of the left. All right, maybe even roll out those wrists a bit. Here we go. We're gonna slide this back out into that high plank modification, tabletop, or we're not using that glider. Take it across, knee pulls to the opposite shoulder, opposite elbow. We should feel those obliques working right away. We go. Inhale, exhale for 3. Just 30 more seconds here, then we'll ditch that glider. Take it to the opposite elbow, pull the knee. We feel the crunch to our left side now. Pull and extend. 4 more times we're breathing, go 4. Careful we're not starting to sink into our shoulder blades. Last 2, last 1, straight leg, it goes out. Okay, don't kick all your equipment like me. We go out to the side, squeeze the inner thighs together. 4 more here, go out and in. For 3, last 2, and 1, that's it. Awesome job. All right, ditch that glider for now. And we're gonna unfold our mat and we're gonna kind of crawl right on top of it, fall onto our side. And we're gonna set it up in our low plank. So elbow comes right underneath our shoulder, stack those hips, doesn't matter which side we start on. We'll do both, of course. Let's start to pulse right into it. Now, to modify, drop that bottom knee or take those feet and we stagger. We go 4, 3. Let's just take those 2 counts to drop our hips, go down. For 2, exhale, press it up. We lower. For 2, and lift. Let's take that twice more, just your lowest point. It could be an inch, still taking 2 counts. Squeeze into the seat to lift. Last one, let's drop those hips. Swing our legs around to the other side. All right, elbow goes back underneath our shoulder. Stack those hips. You could use that top hand to press ourselves up. Open to the chest, reach towards the ceiling with those fingertips start to pull. Again, we could always drop the bottom knee or we could stagger the feet. We've got 8 more right here. Keep those shoulders low. Press up and out of the supporting shoulder. Last 4. We're just gonna drop for 2. Here we go. We go down for 2. Your lowest point. Maybe we're hitting the mat. Maybe we're using an inch, but we wanna use our breath. We go inhale to drop, exhale to lift. 1 more time. Ooh, let's go down into that low plank. We're just taking a hold to the end. So we're gonna press up out of the shoulder blades, lift the chin up off the neck. Now we wanna feel those legs squeezing together. And then you almost wanna imagine the toes and the elbows are pulling together. If you feel that little bit of gravity between them, you should start to feel that core, those abs fire up a little bit more. Navel to spine, deep breath, count down. We're holding here just 8 more counts. Last, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome job. All right, we'll do a little bit more full body work later, but that is the bulk of our plank work for now. So give it a good rock. We got some of that done at the beginning. So we're going to flip our bodies right around. I'm not going to pull my camera forward quite yet. We're going to do our first 2 legs down here, but then we're going to end up popping up to standing. So keep the camera where it is for now, because these are going to be familiar too. We're going to take our legs and extend them straight out in front of us. We're going to go into our front leg lifts for our quads. So hands are going to go back behind us. Not too much weight in the palms, just a slight hinge back. Now right leg with the flexed foot is going to start to lift and lower, go up, down. Now the key to this exercise is to keep the moving leg super straight with a nice flexed foot. Hold it at the top, make a little circle, take it around. If we're having trouble getting that leg off the ground or keeping it straight, we soften farther into the elbows. We don't want to sink into the upper body, but tall spine, you can hinge back, widen the angle at the hip. Let's take a pulse. We bring it up, little lift, keeping that heel off the ground. It could be like half a centimeter off the ground, as long as it's in a little tiny hover. We have a straight knee. Feel those quads pulling up off the kneecap. We're good. Let's take it back full range. Go down and up. We are past our minute mark on this side. Slower on the way down, quicker to lift. Now check our shoulders. As we hinge back, they tend to creep up to the ears. Drop them low. Keep that upper body engaged. Hold it at the top. We cross over towards our center line. So if that leg is higher, we're crossing over the bottom leg. A little lower, we're tapping them together. Either one is just fine. More important to keep that leg straight. Here we go. We go over and up. Last 2 steps, over and up. It goes cross and lift. We tap the legs, pulse up. Inhale, exhale. We have 4 more. Looks good. Let's go for 3. Last 2. Hopefully feeling the top of that leg fire up. Double lift. Last set. We go up, up. Try to take a nice strong pause at the top. This is our final set this side. Maybe shimmy that upper body just a little farther upright. Hold a little stronger at the top. 2 more. Then we're going right into our second side. No break. Here we go. Let's drop that right leg. Lift the left. All right. This is kind of our moment to reset. Take out those shoulders. Make sure there's not too much weight in the palms. We should be able to lift them up off the ground. Slight hinge back, but keeping ourselves lifted through the crown of our head. Hold it at the top and make that circle. We're tracing about the size of a dime with the heel. Let's start to feel those quads pull up off the kneecap, super straight reverse for 7. And we're still breathing here. When we exhale, navel to spine, we need to keep that nice strong core. Let's start to pulse it out. If we let our core go, we're going to be more likely to sink into the lower back, kind of round into it, which won't feel good over time. So navel in, lengthen out through the spine. We're here for 4, 3. All right, we got 60 seconds to go. Full range, down and up. Even slower as we drop. We go inhale, exhale to lift. 4 more times. Make sure we're still pressing through the heel. We don't want that floppy foot. Nice flexed foot, toes up to the ceiling. Hold it at the top. Now cross it over. So we're bringing it over towards the right, over towards our center line. Think about those inner thighs squeezing together. We're going to feel it a little in those inner thighs here. Last 4, 2 sets left, over and up. Let's take that combo. We go 1 cross, 1 lift. We go inhale, exhale, cross, and lift. 4 more. Go 4. Nice work. Go 3. Last 2. We've got 8 double lifts. That brings us to the end. Here we go. We go up, up, hold. Maybe we get that leg a little higher, a little straighter. If we need that challenge, upper body a little farther, upright. Otherwise, we hang out right where we are. Last 4. For 3. Last 2. And 1. Awesome job. All right, bring the soles of the feet together. which we're actually going to leave them there for our hip lifts, but give yourself a little hinge forward in our butterfly stretch. Release at the hip flexors. All right. I had to throw at least one Taylor Swift song in for all the Swifties. If anyone's going to the concert this weekend, good luck. All right, we are going to lie down onto our backs, and we're going to go into our butterfly hip lifts. So if these are not comfortable, if it feels funky, I will give our modification, but let's start here. Soles of the feet together, and the edges of the feet should be on the ground. Now from there, we're gonna squeeze into the seat and lift our hips up off the mat. Edges of the feet are still on the ground, and we'll start to pulse it out right here. Little pulse. Now, if this starts to feel a little funky, if we're feeling any pressure in our back or any pain anywhere in the body, we bring our feet flat, hip width apart, drive the heels into the ground instead. Now knees are gonna open out to the side. So think about little butterfly wings. We're opening out to the side. We keep a real good squeeze in our seat. If we lose that, then we probably are gonna feel pressure in our back. So we're squeezing into the seat muscles all the way through. Here's our combo. We go out and up. One knee, one lift. So we could be doing all the same movements in our traditional hip lift if this feels too much. It's also a little more intense, so to modify. Regular flat feet, here we go. We're taking it up an inch, go up an inch. Down we go, lift and lower. Use our breath, exhale, inhale. 4 more times like this, we squeeze a little tighter. Release just about an inch, twice more. Last one, hold it at the top, take it to the pulse. Here we go. Back to that first set. We're here for 5, 6, 8 more. We should be feeling this back of the seat and a little bit in the corner of the glutes and our inner thighs. Now hold it at the top, knees go out to the side. Here's our little butterfly wing. So it's a tiny movement. We're bringing the knees in and out. 8 more times like this. Go 8, 7, 6. Still breathing. Go for 4, 3, 1 out, 1 up. We go. Open, lift. Press, lift. If we're in this butterfly position, soles of the feet should still be connected. Edges of the feet are pressing into the mat. Here's that double lift. We go up, up, hold. 2 squeezes, keep it there. Go up, up, hold. 4 more. We're almost there. Go 4. We're here for 3. Last 2. All right, we're gonna give ourselves a little breather. Take it full range. Down, up. Control. So you get just a quick little relief at the bottom, and then we power right back up. We go. Inhale. Exhale, coming up on the 30-second mark. Last 2. And 1. Let's pulse it out. Here we go. Pulse up. Pattern simple. Focus on maybe squeezing just a little tighter. Healing those hips just a little higher without arching into the back. We keep that nice neutral spine. Shoulder blades attached to the mat right to our combo. Last set. The knees go out. Pulse up. Inhale, exhale, teensy tiny movement is all we need on each movement here. We'll take it here, last 4. We're here for 3, last 2, and 1. We are there. Awesome job. All right, ankle over the knee, give it a quick pulse. And switching sides. Ankle over the knee, give it that quick pulse. All right, you guys, we're gonna roll it up. We're going to bring ourselves to standing. We're going to use our bar for our next last 2 leg tracks. All right, so we're going to bring side to bar. And we're going to start pretty simple. Feet hip width apart, light grip on the bar. And we just want to be close enough that we can have a soft elbow. We don't want to be so far away that we end up having to lean into the bar. So we're going to bring the outside leg directly out to the side with a flexed foot. Nothing else moves through the body, and we start to pulse it out. Hand can go right on the waist. Soft little bend in our standing leg. And what we want to check right away is that we're not leaning into the bar. Not quite yet, at least 8 more. Think about sliding that leg right between 2 walls. Now we'll take a double lift. It goes up, up, hold. So we just worked kind of the back side of the seat and inner thighs. Now we're getting right into the side of the hips. Here we go, up, up, hold. For 3. Last 2. All right, we're going to take a baby bend, walk it up 1, down 1. We go up 1, down 1. Lift and lower. We take it up and down. 4 more times like this. Let's go for 4. We go for 3, last 2, and hold it at the top. We're gonna take a little transition. Take that forearm, walk it slightly in front of us. Elbow comes on the mat. We point to the toe, and we're gonna open from the hip. Start to pull. Straight leg, getting a little higher in the back. Now it's on that back diagonal. Here, let's take it up, up, hold. Here we go. Up, up, keep it there. We go. Double lift, keep it there. 4 more times. So we open slightly from the hip, getting now into the corners of the glutes. Elbow walked forward, forearm on that bar. Let's take that kick. Baby bend. Last 2 sets. Here we go. Toe back on that back corner of our diagonal. 8 more right here. Go 8. There should just be a slight lean into the bar. We don't want that head going with it. We're still engaged through that upper body. We're gonna tap the toe down and up. Final set. Feel that squeeze right into the corners of our glutes. 4 more. Go 4. We go 3. Last 2 and 1. That's it. Awesome job. All right, if we can move that bar to the other side, let's do that here. If we have to turn our back, just fine. Talk you through it. We're starting upright. Feet hip width apart, light grip on our bar, and we'll shift the weight to the inside leg. Outside leg right up to the side, hand on our waist. Start to pull. Flex foot to get going. Press through the heel and work right in between those 2 invisible walls. 8 more. Go 8, 7, 6. Right away, feeling ourselves lift up and out of that supporting side. Let's take that double lift. Go up, up, pause. 2 squeezes, keep it there. Go up, up, and hold. 4 more times like this. Go 4. We're here for 3. Last 2. Here's that baby bend. We walk it up 1, down 1. Here we go. A little higher, a little lower. The bend is still small. We want to press through the heel. Get that leg nice and straight each time. Never losing space between the heels. For 3. Last 2. And 1. Here's our transition. We're going to take that elbow, walk it forward, place it on the bar. We lean in towards it slightly, point the toe, open from that hip, slightly start to pull. So if we stay completely closed, it's going to be a funky little position. We want to open that hip. Let's take that double lift. 2 squeezes. Up, up, hold. So there should be a slight rotation right here from that inner thigh. Leg is now on that back diagonal. We go up, up, hold. 2 more. Here's our last 2 sets. Take it, hold it for the bend. Teensy tiny micro bends. We're keeping that good squeeze in the corner of our glutes. We're breathing. 8 more here. Check we're not sinking in towards that bar. Just a light forearm. We should be lifted through the upper body. Tap the toe, straight leg, down. Make sure we're not locking the standing leg. We control and lift. Inhale, exhale, turn my cat here. We'll go for 3. Last 2 and 1. Awesome job. All right, shake it out. Sorry, my cats are busy bees this morning running through the room. All right, maybe a little figure 4 if you'd like. We have 1 more leg standing here, then we'll get a fuller leg stretch. And then we'll have a little bit of work on the mat that will still include a little bit of glutes. But for now, this is going to be it. So we're going to face our bar and we're going to bring our feet into a little turned out first position. So heels together, toes on the diagonal. Now bring that right toe to the back corner and we're going to lift it. Now hold it there. We're going to start to pulse into our standing leg. So we have a flat foot. This is going to be mostly a quad track. We're going to work into the calves a little bit, but holding that leg stable on the back right now, there's a good squeeze in our glutes as well. Let's take it fuller. We're going to go all the way up, down. We straighten through the standing leg, and then we get a little lower, a little deeper into our bend. Now, light grip on the bar. We're nice and upright, scooping through those abs. 2 more. Now, same movement, but we're going to lift the heel. It goes all the way up, then bend. So on the way up, as we straighten the leg, we pop that heel off the ground. It's going to get a little more intense through that supporting side, and we're going to start to feel those calves. 2 more. Last one, hold it at the top, back into that little pulse. Down. So only difference is that heel is lifted. We're pulsing down. All right, make sure, again, we're not starting to hinge forward to that bar. It's tempting. 8 more here. Let's go for 8. We're breathing. We go for 6. Last. 4, 3. All right, we're going to take that back leg, connect that heel behind, and a little farther upright, we're going to start to drop the heel. Lift. So from the front, it should look like this. Right leg is floating. Heels are connected. We're pressing to the calves on that standing leg. Let's try speeding it up. Little press. All right, we don't want to be pressing down into the bar. Make sure we're making the calves do the work. We're almost there. Go 8, 7, 6. Last 4. Keep that heel lifted. One more set of pulses down. Drop. Last 7 this side. Then we're going to break. We go 5, 6. Pulsing lower into that standing leg for 7, 6. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, shake it out. We should have felt this quads and calves. We're gonna set it up other side. So heels together, toes on the diagonal, still facing the bar. Left toe to the back corner. We're gonna lift that leg, hold it there, pulse into our standing leg. All right, so we're on the second side. We are just holding that left leg stable on the diagonal, and we're keeping our right foot flat, getting those quads warmed up on this side. We're gonna go further through it. We go up and down. So full range bend. We go zip up all the way up to that leg. Bend right back down. These should be going right over the toes. 2 more here. Now same thing, but we pop the heel. It goes pop the heel, then bend. So we straighten through the leg and lift the heel at the same time. Lift, lower. 4 more. Light grip on that bar for 3. Last 2. Keep that heel lifted. Pulse into that standing leg. Here we go. If this is a little bit much, we drop that heel. Otherwise, we're going to have that heel pop. We're up on the ball of our foot. We're coming up on our final push here. Last 4. All right, we're going to take that back leg, connect it behind that right heel. We're going to start to drop the heel. It goes down, up, working to our calves. So heel lift. Here we go. We go for 3. Slow to start. 2 more. Last one. Speed this up. It goes up. Little lift. The heel might not quite touch the ground. And we're just getting a little spring action through the heel. For 7, 6. You got it. Last 4. Keep it lifted. Pulse out into that standing leg. Pulse. Down. Little drop. All right. Relax those shoulders. Enabling a little tighter. Here we go for 8, 7, 6. Last 4. 3 left. That is a hold. Let's bring both heels together. We are lifted. Heels connecting, supporting each other. Hands off the bar. So from the front, it looks like this. Nice familiar position. Let's take it a little lower. Hold 6. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome job. Shake it out. All right, we're done with our standing leg work. So let's give ourselves a stretch, and we'll actually come back up to standing for a little bit for arms, but eventually we'll make our way to the mat. So cross that right ankle over the knee, hinge it off the bar, little roll through the ankle, and then bring it up and around. Grab the top of the foot, knees together, squeeze into the glutes. Pressing forward through the hips. And a big step back, feet parallel. Drive out through that back heel. Roll the shoulders back. Maybe press the palms towards that bar. And then slide that front foot forward. Drop the back knee behind us, flattening out that foot. Front knee over the heel. Arms come up to the ears. And we take a little back bend. Open that chest. And then right hand on the bar, reach back with the left. Make sure we're opening towards our front leg. Weight forward for the hip flexor stretch. And reaching through that back arm for that final twist. Back center, both hands on the bar. Hips make a straight line over the knee in the back. From there, extend out our front leg, flexed foot, and we hinge into our stretch. This is usually enough. If hands are down on the mat, we're getting a little deeper into the stretch, but we want to make sure legs stay straight, foot stays flat. One more deep breath here in our hamstring stretch. And then we'll take that front leg in. Back one comes in to meet it. And we'll roll it up. Shoulders come back off. And we'll switch sides. So left ankle over the right knee. Hinge it off the bar. Maybe a little roll through the ankle. Rock through those hips. And the leg comes up and around. Grab the top of the foot, knees together. Squeeze into the glutes, pressing forwards through the hips. Deep breath in, exhale, step it back, feet parallel. We need our calf stretch today. They did some good work for us in that last track. Slide that front foot forward and we'll drop the back knee behind us. So front knee over the heel, back knee behind that hip, arms up to the ears. Deep breath in, exhale, we take that back bend, open the chest, and then left hand on the bar. Reach back with the right. Twist through the spine, left side of the hip flexors. And back center, hands on the bar, shift our weight back. We want a 90-degree bend at the back knee. Hip over that knee, extend out our front leg, flex foot. Hands can stay on the bar as we start to hinge forward. Often that's enough. If we need a deeper stretch, hands come down, bring that front leg. We keep the toes pulling up towards the shins. And as we exhale, when you're ready, we'll pull that front foot back in. Back foot comes in to meet it, and we roll it up nice and slow. Shoulders back last. All right. We can move that bar if it's something movable, kind of out of our way. All right, we're going to grab onto either our band or our dish towel. What we want is something we can grab on about shoulder width, and we're going to end up grabbing it back behind our back. So if it's a dish towel like this one, you can kind of hold it at the corners, roll it around like that. If it's the longer band, just hold it. There might be a little extra on the side. You want to hold it about shoulder width, but we're going to bring it back behind us. If you have a loop band, that will probably also work. You'll probably be holding it right on the end. Now, shoulder width, right behind the back. And we're going to take our feet hip width apart, soft little bend in the knees, and then we're going to hinge forward as we often do. Now, if you don't have any kind of band or towel you can use, you could be holding your light weights instead. Now take a little pull into that band and start to pulse up, or that towel, a little left. So we want to keep the band or towel super tight, keep resistance through it all the way through this track. That's what's going to really bring the work into those arms here. Let's take that double lift, go up, up, hold. 2 squeezes, keep it there. Now, we also want to make sure our grip isn't too wide. We don't want those arms floating to the side. So shoulder width, we'll keep those arms right behind the back. Twice more. Now hold it at the top. We're going to take a little shift towards the right. Keep straight arms. It's just a little shift from the back. It looks like this. Little shift. 8 more like this. Go 8, 7, 6, left, 4. We're not softening into that left elbow. We go over and up. Go right and up. Little combo over and up. Now upper body. We don't want to be folded all the way in half. In fact, that kind of takes some of the work out of it. We also don't want to be upright. That takes the work out of it as well. Diagonal line, we're up against gravity. All right, take it to the left. Here we go. Shift it over. Again, we're not softening that right elbow to get over there. Super straight. We have those arms lifted. We still have the tension in that towel. Go 4, 3, over and up. We go to the left, pulse up. Right, if we're not feeling it, we probably need a little more tension in that band or towel. 4 more. If we're holding weights, palms are up towards the ceiling. Take it twice more. We're going to hold it back, center, double lift. It goes up, up, hold. 2 squeezes, 1 lift. Shoulders are pressing back. Navel's pulling in tight to the spine. 4 more. We go for 3. Last 2. Last 1. All right, we're going to make a little circle around for 8. Both arms are connected. They go together. For 6. Let's exhale. Reverse it. Bring it around. For 7. 6. We're almost there. Last 4. Hold it back center. Let's lift an inch. We go up an inch. Down. Lift. And lower. Breathing. Go exhale. Inhale. See if we can send those arms a little higher through the back. And breathe. Deepen into those knees just a little farther. 2 more. Last one. We're going to lift and hold. Here we go. Hold. 1 squeeze. Keep it. There we go. Up. Hold. Hold that band or towel a little bit tighter for me, just as it. Last 3. Last 2. And 1. We're there. All right. We are set with that band or towel. You can place it to the side. Shake out those arms. And we're going to switch it out for the weights. I don't know what it is about holding that tension in the towel. It feels almost heavier than the weights. All right, 1 weight in each hand. Nice traditional biceps and shoulders. We're going to take arms out to the side. Elbows a little bit below our shoulders. Palms about in line. We're going to start to shift out and away. We'll get right into it here. Join us when you're ready. So Soft bend in the knees, lifting tall through the spine, of course. All right, we're gonna hold it nice and wide. We're gonna take the forearms, start to squeeze in. Little press to modify. We just go lower, closer to the body. That's always our modification here. Shorten our lever, bring ourselves closer to our center line. All right, take it straight up and down. We go up, lift. We're moving that arm in one piece, right from the shoulder joint, palms up towards the ceiling. We go 8, 7, 6, last, 4, 3. Now take those arms, we're gonna shift them back, little press. No rock through the upper body, rib cage knit together. 8 more here. We'll go for 8, 7, get ready. We're about to repeat that all from the front. So we're gonna close those elbows right to the front, start to shift it out, little press. All right, careful those shoulders didn't just roll with it. They're rolled down and back. Elbows again, just a little bit lower than our shoulders. Palms in line. Modification, same thing, closer to our bodies. Last 4, 3. We're gonna start to squeeze it. Forearms and go in, work into those biceps. Now, elbows have the tendency to kind of flare to the side. Let's squeeze them in a little tighter. Pretend they're pressing into a little imaginary ball. Last 4, 3, 2, we're pulsing straight up and down. Here we go. Lift. Little pulses. Still keeping those elbows nice and tight together. 8 more. We're breathing. Let's go for 8. We're past our halfway point. Last 4. All right, the squeeze is going to be in towards our center line. We go squeeze. Little press. Feeling it a little bit into the chest. We go for 5, 6, 8 more times. Let's go for 8, 7, 6. On the last one, we're gonna hold it, take those palms, rotate towards each other. We pull by our side. Now take a little roll back. We're gonna open out to the side, close. Elbows are lifting right to tabletop position, 90-degree bend. Squeeze back in, hold it at the top. We're gonna start to pull those elbows back. So from the front, we should really barely see it. It's a little shift back of the elbows, pinch into the shoulder blades. We go for 8. Careful of those elbows drooping. Last 4, 3, 2. We're gonna take those palms, turn them up. We go up for 2 and down for 2. We go lift for 2. 2 more slow like this. We go up for 2. Now last one, we're gonna keep all the way up overhead, straight arms. 2 counts, full circle. It goes down, 2, all the way back overhead. Shoulders stay low, body stay stable. Let's take it down, 2. Last one here. We hold halfway shoulder height. Here we go. We pulse it up from here to modify. Shorten the lever. We work in tabletop, or just bring arms a little lower, closer to the body. We go 8. This is it. We're here for 6. Last 4, 3. Now we're gonna take a hold. So keep those arms right where we are. Maybe close the eyes. We're holding 4. Hold for 3. Last 2. Okay, and 1. That's enough. Let's ditch those weights and shake out those arms. Give them a stretch. Thanks, Mark. All right, we'll take our right arm across. Bring the right to shoulder height. Give it that good roll through the wrist. Stretch through the top of the arm. And we'll bring it up and over, grabbing just below that elbow without dropping the chin. We give it a little gentle pull, stretch into the triceps. Deep breath here, feet a little closer, and we take our bend into our side. Stretch all the way to the right side of the body. And we'll step it back out, and we'll take that left arm across. Pull it right to shoulder height. Roll out through the wrist. Arm comes up and over, grabbing just below the elbow. Gentle pull. Stretch into the triceps first. Feet come a little closer together, bend into our side. And then one more time, we'll step it out. Clasp the fingertips through the back. Press open through the chest. Maybe a little rock side to side. And if we want to soften in the knees, we can hinge a little farther. Let the arms kind of hang at the shoulders. Head and neck hang at the bottom. Release up the arms. And we'll roll it up nice and slow. Shoulders come back low. Maybe a little neck roll down and around. And to the other side. All right, you guys, we're gonna make our way down to the mat. So I'm gonna pull my camera forward here. If piece of water, grab it, anything you might need, and then we're gonna make our way down to the mat. All right. Here we go. Pull it forward. Just a little bit. See, a little closer view. All right, that'll do it. Plenty close. All right. Very good. All right, we are gonna start actually on our stomachs, which I know is not everybody's favorite place to be. If you can't be on your stomach for obvious reasons, take a little stretch here. We're not going to be on our stomachs for too long. We're just going to try to even out the core work that's going to be coming at the end of class with working the backside of our core. So we're going to bring hands behind the head now. Chin shouldn't be dropped to the neck, but we also don't want to lift it up towards the ceiling and strain into the neck that way. So pretend there's a board through our spine going all the way up through the crown of our head. If hands behind the head is a little bit much, bring the arms to a goal pose, so elbows by the side. Now we're gonna start to lift and lower that chest. It goes up, down, full range. Kind of a reverse crunch here, right into the back. So we should feel this mid to lower back, up and down. We go, lift and drop. 2 more, hold it at the top for that little pulse. We'll keep it simple in terms of form. Focus on easing into that low back. Let's take 8 more. We also want to keep our focus on our breath. I know we're on our stomachs, still trying to fill our lungs the best we can. Take it back full range. Lift. We're here for less than a minute. We go down, up. 4 more times. We're coming up on our 30-second mark. Go 3, last 2, and 1. Hold it back at the top. Pulse. We try to keep those shoulders, keep the chest in the hover. Legs are still down on that mat. 8 more. We go for 8, 7, 6, last 4. Hold it at the top, last side. Now take those elbows, ease them back. So we're pinching into our shoulder blades. Keep the chest off the ground. Keep the head and neck in line with the spine. We're squeezing into the upper back. For 6, elbows pulling together. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Palms on the mat. Press it back. Nice work. All right, knees come underneath us. I'm taking a breather here. Maybe lengthen those arms out a little farther so we feel that stretch in the back where we just worked. When you're ready, we're coming up into tabletop position. So palms underneath our shoulders, knees underneath our hips. All right, we do this one all the time. We're gonna curl those toes under, and without sinking into our shoulders, press up. Lift the knees into a little hover. Here we go, we tap it out, little drop. Now, whole body's working here. We're gonna feel this through the quads for sure, upper body for sure, and then we should draw that needle in tight. We wanna engage through the abs. Last 4, 3, take those knees, squeeze them together. We squeeze in, little press. So from the front, it should look like this. We're taking little squeezes. Feel those inner thighs pull together. Gotta keep those knees right in line with the heels. Let's take that combo. 1 squeeze in, 1 pulse down. It goes in and down. Squeeze and tap. We go. Inhale, exhale. 4 more here. Let's go for 4. Nice work. We go. 3, last 2, and 1. Take it slow. We tap the knees down, up, lower, lift just about there. Keep that breath going. If we need a break, we take it. Come back when you're ready. Let's go. 4. We're here for 3. Last 2. We're taking a hold to the end. Keep those knees in the hover. Press out of the shoulders. Maybe close our eyes. We have 4. We have 3. Last 2. And 1. Drop those knees. Awesome job. Press it back. Roll out those wrists. All right, I know I said we were done with our plank at the beginning, but we are gonna sneak in just a little bit more low plank work since all we got to do was a hold earlier. And it's gonna also finish up our glute work. So we're gonna take it up onto our forearms. It's gonna go quick, and we have modifications if we need it. So we're gonna take ourselves stepping up onto the balls of the feet, tuck our hips. We don't want them lifted, bring them right in line with the shoulders. Shift the weight into the left foot. Right leg, it's gonna lift and lower. We go up, down. So it's a squeeze into the seat that lifts the leg, and we keep the flex in the foot, so we're just tapping the toe. Now, to modify. Left knee comes on the diagonal, and we just focus on the squeeze of that right leg. Hold it up and take a little pulse up. Otherwise, we're up on the ball of the foot on the left leg for 6. 8 more times. Here we go. 8. Keep our breath going. We've got 2 more sets on this side. Then we're going to break. Make a little circle with that heel. Here we go. We circle around. Nice and stable through the rest of our body. Maybe close those eyes. Really focus on that breath. Let's reverse. For 7. 6. Now we're going to take that leg, cross it over that left ankle, dip our hips. Here we go. Down. Little drop to modify. Knees are down. Take the dip from there. That's absolutely fine. 8 more, then a break. We go. 8, 7, 6, last. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. Take that break. Knees underneath us. All right. Of course, shoulders are getting a blast here with all this work supporting our body. So last little push. Then it's all out from here. Step up onto the balls of our feet. Here we go. Weight in the right. Left leg. It goes up, down. We have 1 minute of work. That's it. We go. Lift, lower. Keep that leg straight. Flex foot. Just tapping the toe for 3. 2 more. Last and hold it at the top. Squeeze a little tighter into the feet. Pulse it out. Little lift. Nice work. Remember, we could always drop that right knee on the diagonal. That's our modification. Go 8, 7, 6. Last. 4, 3. Make that circle with that heel. Here we go. Take it around. Size of a dime with that heel. We go for 5, 6. Exhale. Reverse. Go 8, 7, 6. Get ready. We're going to take that leg, cross it over the right ankle. Start to dip the hips. To modify, knees are down on that diagonal. Same movement. Just a teeny lift and lower. 8 more here. Go 8, 7. Get ready. It's our hold. Take 4 more. 3, 2. Both feet down or both knees down. And we hold to the end. Less than 10 seconds. Navel in. Close those eyes. Count from 8. Last 8. We hold for 6. Last 4, 3, 2. Woo, and 1. That was a tough one. Nice work. Press it back. Give it a little rock side to side. All right, we are done with all of our work except for abs, the best part. So we're going to drop our hips. Keep it nice and traditional. Grab our ball or pillow. If it's a pillow, again, I just recommend you kind of crease it in half and then tuck it at the base of the back. It just gives us that little bit of extra support. Either way, goes by the tailbone. We sit tall, extend those arms out, roll the shoulders back, and we hinge. Just drop an inch. Here we go. We go down, up. Now, as we start to drop that inch, we want to start to feel that core brace, navel pull in. If we need a little guidance at any point, hands come under the thighs. Just a nice light grip here. 2 more. Hold it at the bottom. We're going to take it to the pulse. Down. Little jump. Nice and small. We're here for 5, 6, 8 more times. Let's go for 8, 7. All right, we're going to hold it at the bottom on our last one. And we're going to take the right leg, extend it out. Pulse the leg. Now, hands could come under the thighs on the left side for a little modification, or they could go back behind us on the mat if we're there. Make sure the shoulders don't creep. We stay low. Last 4, 3, 2. We're going to pulse it up towards the leg. Try to hold that leg in a hover. We pulse upwards. We could keep those modifications if we need them. Wherever we are, we want that chest nice and open, chin lifted off the neck. Last 4, 3, 2. Both feet down. Let's drop that inch. Lift. We're taking it from the start. Here's our chest. Make sure we're breathing, kind of reset our bodies. Fill up those lungs. Move that oxygen through the body. Exhale, navel in a little tighter. Take it to the pulse. Here we go. Pulse down. Hands could be under the thighs again, or they could be extended. Shoulders rolling back. Either way, let's go for 8, 7. Just a tiny little movement. We're going to hold it at our lowest point. Left leg extends, and we pulse into it. Now, both hands could shift under the right leg now, or they could bow back behind us on the mat. But again, we want to be careful if we're here. Not too much weight in the palms, and we keep the shoulders down for 4, 3. Keep that leg in the hover. Pulse up towards it. So it's still that little pulse, but we're bringing the beat up for 6. Working from that lowest point still. Let's go 8, 7, for 6. Both feet down. We're gonna lift and lower those arms. Stay low. Here we go. We go up and down. Go. Exhale. Inhale to modify. Keep that grip under the thighs. Alternate one arm at a time. 4 more than hold. We go for 3. Last 2. Hold those arms up for the challenge. They can stay back at shoulder height. They could stay under the thighs. If we need an extra challenge, they're going behind the head. Open those elbows wide, count down. Maybe sink 1 inch lower. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome job. All right, ditch that ball. Done with all the equipment here. Place it to the side. All right, we are gonna lie down. We're gonna start nice and traditional with some crunches, but we'll switch up the lower body slightly. So we're gonna take our right ankle, cross it over the left knee, and then bring the hands behind the head. We'll just start to crunch here. Lift, we bring it up. Down we go. Lift, lower, keep this going. Start to use that breath. Exhale to lift. Inhale to drop. Keep that chin lifted towards that ceiling, elbows wide. Let's take 4 more here. We go for 3. All right, get ready. We're going to start to bring that left knee up towards the upper body, up, tap the toe. So we bring that whole formation of the lower body. Bring it up, tap the toe. So we don't bring that foot flat. Just a little tap and drop. 2 more. Last one. Hold it. Take a pulse through the upper body. Legs stay lifted off the ground. We go for 5. 8 more times. Here we go. 8. Now that right knee that's crossed over is going to pull to the chest. That left bottom leg is going to extend. Square it off. Start to pulse it right here. If this is a little bit much, keep those legs back where they were. 8 more. That's it. 8, 7, 6. Last. 4. All right, both feet back down, solid. Crunch it up and down. Back full range. We're taking it from the start. We lift and drop. 4 more centered. Then we'll bring the left ankle over the right knee. Here we go. 2 more here. Bring that left ankle over the right knee. Keep the crunch going full range. Down. Lots of crunches to get going. Here we go. Exhale. Inhale. This crunch series is going to bring us about halfway through this track. We go for 3. Last 2. Get ready. We're going to start pulling that knee in towards the chest. Still full range. Up. Just tap the toe. Lift. Lower we go. Exhale. Inhale. Make sure those elbows aren't closing as we lift. They go wide. Tap the toe. 2 more. Hold the legs stable at the top. Pulse the shoulders. Here we go. Last 2 sets here. We're here for 5, 6, 8 more here. Go 8. We're going to keep pulsing the shoulders. Take that right leg extended out. That left knee that's crossed over. Pulse to the chest. Pulse it here. Here we go. Last set. We go for 5, 6. We're going to switch it up after this. Let's go for 8, 7, 6. All right, shoulders could stay lifted or they could drop. We're going to start to go right into our cycles. We go singles. Shoulders, if they're lifted, we're not twisting quite yet. We'll add the twist in a moment. 8 more here. We want to start to feel that lower back press into the ground. We try to keep it connected. If the shoulders are lifted, add in that twist. Elbow comes across. If the shoulders are down, just keep the legs moving. Don't worry about that rotation. 8 more here. We go 8, 7, 6, left, 4, 3, legs together. We're going to take our arms up by our side, start to pulse. Chin reaching up towards those knees now. Let's go 8. We go for 6, last 4, 3, count to extend those legs. They go out for 2, in for 2. Keep this going. Now to modify. 1 leg at a time. And we could also, of course, drop those shoulders if we need to. 1 more time, take it to a single, out and in 2 pulses. It goes out, in. We go lift and lift. Out, in, 2 pulses through the upper body. We go out, in, pulse, pulse. 1 more time. All right, let's all drop our shoulders, lie our palms flat on the mat, and we're gonna take the right leg out. Keep the left knee in. Now we're going to bring right hand behind the head, start to crunch over it. So here we go, over, down. Keep this going. 1 more set. Cross. Right elbow over to the left. Go. Lift, drop. 4 more. Here we go. 4, We're here for 3. Last 2. We're going to switch sides. Left hand, right arm by our side. Switch the legs, we twist. That music's starting to fade out. We're going to use all of it. We've got 4. Left elbow to the right knee. Twice more. Last 1. Let's bring the legs together. Extend them out on the diagonal. We're going to hold for 4. Hold 3. Last 2. And 1. Awesome job. All right. Pull the body tight like a rope. Arch to the back. Just like that, we've made it to the end. Let's let that lower back rest into the ground. And we are at our much deserved stretch. Left foot comes on the mat. Now, if you want to use that towel that we've been using, you can. It can go right under the arch of the foot. Or you could just grab gently below the knee, behind the thighs. If you have a band, you could use that as well, of course. Let's take a nice big deep breath here. Relax our shoulders. And as we exhale, gently guide that leg just about an inch or 2 over our center line. As long as that hip stays grounded, attached to the mat, and keep a flexed foot, we should feel the stretch IT band into the sides of our shins. Another inhale here. Exhale, we go up towards the right shoulder. Now we could pull it towards the body, towards that shoulder to stay with hamstrings. If we want to feel inner thighs, we go just a couple extra inches out to the side. Make sure it's gentle, and we should feel that inner thigh stretch. And coming back center, we can point through the toe, maybe extend out the bottom leg. This is often enough. So if we're lifting the chest, it's a very gentle pull. Exhale, let's release our foot from the band or towel, or bend right at the knee, let it fall over your center line, look back over the right shoulder. Another deep breath here. And roll it back, center, switch sides, right foot down, band or towel under the arch of that left foot, or we just grab gently below the knees with thighs, relax those shoulders back down, reconnect to our breath, fill up our lungs, and exhale, go a couple inches over that center line, not too far, hip stays grounded, press through the heel. Another deep breath in, exhale, leg goes out to the left, and either up towards the shoulder or feel inner thighs as we gently go a couple extra inches out to the side. And back center, you can point through the top toe, extend out the bottom leg. Again, this is usually enough. So if we are choosing to lift our chest off the ground, make sure we're not feeling pain. And it's a gentle little pull. Once we feel like we got a nice good hamstring stretch on this side, we ditch the band or towel. Or just bend again right at the knee, let it fall over your center line. Looking back over the left shoulder, at least a full deep breath. You can hang out here as long as you need to feel that release in the lower spine. And rolling back center, we'll take a moment if there's anything else we'd like to stretch out. We grab heels, little happy baby. Or you could cross at the knees. Ankle over the knee, stretch a little deeper into those hips in our figure 4. And whenever you're ready, we'll settle in for our short cool down. You can come plant in the mat, knees together. You could extend the legs straight, arms by your side. You could always return to that butterfly position, soles of the feet together, knees to the side. That'll release a little bit in those hip flexors. And then we're just going to close our eyes. Our goal here is just to make sure we end up leaving the hour feeling more centered, relaxed through the body than when we began. free ourselves of any lingering tension or stress through the body, through our muscles or inner minds. You start to let go of any racing thoughts, just kind of let them pass. Start to bring our attention to our breath. And if you want to really feel it, you could even bring one hand on the stomach, other on the chest. When we take our inhale, we should be feeling the belly rise. Fill the lungs to the top. And breathing all that air out through the mouth. Feeling the belly fall. And just making sure we're allowing the weight of our bodies to start to sink into the ground, melt into the mat. We want to continue with this rhythm, belly rising and falling. Air in through the nose, out through the mouth. And as we do that, maybe take a quick body scan. We can start with our attention down on the toes and the fingertips. And then check that each little muscle is relaxed through the legs and arms. Lower back resting into the ground. Allowing the shoulders to fall into the mat. Take a little extra attention through the upper body, so all through the neck and shoulders, all the muscles up in the forehead and around our eyes. We're often holding our tension there without even realizing it. Perhaps unclenching our jaw, letting our tongue drop from the roof of our mouth. Our mind is starting to wander. Let's bring it back to that breath, belly rising and falling a couple more times. And as we do that, of course, we want to make sure we thank our bodies for all the hard work they just put in. Be grateful to ourselves for carving this time out of our day. De-stress, most importantly. Take care of our bodies and our minds. And then as we exhale, we're going to slowly, gently start to draw energy back through our body. So it can start small, a little wiggle in the fingertips and toes, a little roll in the wrists and ankles. Gently taking one knee at a time back in towards the chest. You can give them a little hug, a little rock side to side, maybe through the lower back. And letting the knees fall to the front as we exhale. We're going to gently press up to a seated position. And then sitting tall together, we're going to finish with our 2 last deep breaths. Bringing those arms up overhead. Deep breath in. Exhale, release it out. And one more time, big inhale. Hands will float down through heart center. And release it out. You guys are all set. Sorry to my live crew, I went way over today. I'm going to stop the recording. Thank you, everybody, for